up, internet? Excuse me. So I figured I'd do a updated walk around of my bike. I've made a good amount of changes since the last walk around that I did. I got rid of the invaders. I got these custom Acron rims built from my buddy Matt. His Instagram handle is Old Nipple Twister. But we went with 16 by 4 1/4 rear rim, laced to a stock dual flange hub, and then we got the mirror polished stainless spokes and nipples. And then on the front we got a 21 by, I think it's 1.9 inch high shoulder Acron rim, and then I got it laced to a spool hub. The tires, I went with the Firestone. I think this is called the Firestone Classic or Firestone Ribbed. This is called the Firestone Ribbed in 21 by 3. And then on the rear I went with the Firestone Classic, I think that's what it's called, in a 16 by 5. So the reason why I went with the wider rim is because I wanted to achieve a fatter or a wider looking tire. So this is a standard 16-inch size tire, but because the rim is wider, it pushed out the tire more, so you kind of get like that balloon effect of the tire, which is what I wanted to achieve. Along with that, I went with a new rotor. It's an 11.5 polished rotor, and then also had to get a new sprocket. Because this rim is wider, I was having chain clearance issues. You can see how close that chain is to the tire. So what I had to do was I had to buy an offset sprocket kit where the front transmission sprocket is dished, and then I had to put a spacer. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a spacer between the hub and this sprocket to push the sprocket out more so I can get chain clearance with the tire. What else did I do? Got a new license plate. This is the legacy plate in here in California where it's black and yellow. I got some new grips. These are from Owl Pony in Japan. I also upgraded my carburetor. So before I was running the Mikuni HSR first generation. So I found this Mikuni HSR second generation, or the newest model, on Facebook Market for a really good deal. So I just cleaned it up and slapped it on. So the difference between the first gen and this model, the throttle wheel is on the left, whereas this one has this like beefy throttle cable situation here, and they moved it to the right. I like this setup better only because like the way the accelerator pump is used on the second generation, it's more efficient, if that makes any sense. And then I also upgraded my seals. I make these seals out of a 4-ply silicone hose and some upgraded stainless steel worm clamps. Then I also added this new velocity stack that I had made to fit the Mikuni. What else have I done? I swapped out my kicker arm. Got this new kicker arm from Paper Street. This pedal's from Paper Street, and then it matches my Paper Street shift arm and shift knob. I also upgraded this kickstand. I forgot the name of the brand, but I think it was made for a Softail, but it fits older bikes too, since it's the same mounting situation. This one's a lot beefier, you can see. I also changed out my foot peg mounts. These are from Pangea. So you can see, before I was running the Prism ones and it would come out like a little wider. These are really tucked in, so when I'm riding, it's like really like my riding position is tucked, so it's like as skinny as possible. And then I also upgraded, this is probably my favorite mod, are my foot controls. I went with these stainless steel Junior's handmade foot clutch, as well as the brake pedal. And what's nice about this is, here, let me show you. What's nice about this setup from Scotty is the fact that he rides, so he makes his parts for riding rather than just aesthetic purposes. So the Prism supply controls I had before, this pedal used to be straight up and down, and it was like right here. So when I'm riding, I would have to move my foot back and then like push it forward. Whereas Junior's is like, he has it kind of at an angle, so you never really have to adjust your foot. You just do that, which is nice. And then on the clutch side, let me show you. On the clutch side, it's even better because before the Prism one was like over here, so like I would have to rest my foot on this case to engage the clutch, whereas now it's just right there and it's like super easy. This is probably the easiest foot clutch I've ever ridden. This bike in general is a really easy bike to ride, which is what you want, in my opinion, especially if you ride your bike every day. You know, you don't want there to be like certain nuances to your bike just to ride it. It should be super easy to ride. But what else did I do? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I got the new F&A round headlight. I used to have the square one or the rectangle one. I sold that and picked that one up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Then I picked up this Hog Supply little tool bag that I keep right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The bike runs fucking excellent right now. It's like really dialed in. I'm really happy with everything on the bike and how it rides, because like I said earlier, it's really easy to ride. So when I'm riding it, it's really fun. And I know there are a lot of other choppers out there where it's not really that easy to ride just because everything's kind of sketchy on it. But not with this bike. This bike is dialed. If you've had the opportunity to ride my bike before, you know how dialed this bike is. So yeah, this is it. This is what I've done to it since the last video. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments, the likes. Thanks for subscribing if you did. If you didn't, whatever. I'm trying to do my best to post more on YouTube, especially like longer videos. But it's kind of hard because I don't know what like kind of content I should be posting. But yeah, thanks for watching.